If today you knew for certain would be your last day on earth, what would be the first thing that would come to your mind? Now, another tough question to put things in perspective that deals not with dying today, but living a long time into the future, and it's this: how much money in retirement is enough? Assuming we are honest with ourselves, there's an answer to this question. Assuming we have a roof over our heads and some food in the fridge, well, probably we could say we have enough. Yet we still want more, and we, of course, worry nonetheless about having more than we might need. The late great theologian Charles Spurgeon said of this dilemma of feeling like we never have enough as follows. He said, "Those who have money worry with it, and those who have none worry without it." Another astute man, someone who is still alive today, who lived through the Depression and works with famous investor Warren Buffett, 99-year-old Charlie Munger, had this to say about the human tendency of feeling like we never have enough. And surprisingly, it's not what you think. Check it out where Munger says, "The world is not driven by greed, but rather by envy." He goes on to say, "Never has a nation had it so good and had so much excess, yet is less content than ever before." Munger went on to make this important observation about having so much. He says the result of all this envy is that people are less happy than ever before. It's an important distinction, this idea of greed versus envy. Webster defines greed as a selfish and excessive desire for more of something, such as money, than is needed, whereas envy is defined as a painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, joined with a desire to possess the same advantage. In 1 Corinthians 3:1, the Apostle Paul shares his frustration with the new believers of the day who claim to be followers of Jesus Christ and living by God's Spirit, but instead, as Paul puts it, are still fleshy, as evidenced by their jealousy displayed in verse 3. Romans 1:29 reveals evidence of a deprived mind. One that is full of envy, with envy, of course, producing jealousy. And jealousy then creates, as we see in 1 Corinthians 1:11, quarrels among people. So, Tony, what's the solution to this envy and jealousy of others who appear to have something we don't? Well, in my humble opinion, I would suggest instead of constantly looking at what others have, we simply be content with what we have. And how are we to be more content with what we have? Well, the Apostle Paul helps us here in Philippians 4:11-13, where basically he says, regardless of whether we have a little or a lot, the key to a worry-free retirement is learning to be content with what you have.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.